Hi, it's Alex from Raw Selection, and what I'd like to talk to you about is the three questions that you should be asking when interviewing candidates to really get into some further detail regarding whether they are the right possible candidate for you. So we'll jump straight in. So number one is, what is the biggest mistake that you've made in your current employment, and what would you do differently on the back of that? So there's loads of answers going to come from this. It's about drilling down into the detail following that, but also if you get answers about, like, I don't make mistakes, I don't do anything, be worried about those type of people culturally, but also if they're not making mistakes, then are they pushing, driving themselves and taking themselves to the next step? So well worth kind of going through some questioning on that basis. Number two is a really interesting one. It's, what do you think are going to be the key changes over the next 10 years within the industry, and how's it going to look? What's it going to look like in the future? So you're getting really to understand guys that are at the forefront, that are thinking about different technology, that are thinking about the integration of technology into the business and how that's going to affect things, what's happening with the industry. And guys are, it doesn't have to be at the forefront, because let's face it, you're not going to interview guys that are right at the front of everything, because that'd be in startup type businesses unless you're in a VC. But trying to understand what their heads are and where they kind of sit. If you're working in a retail business and they think that the future is online, is shops on the high street, then it might just bring up some alarm bells that these guys or girls are a little bit old school. So number three is, what are your intrinsic and extrinsic motivators? So what it really motivates them internally, and also how do they get motivated from an external factor. So getting into some detail around that is absolutely key. Ask those questions, understand it, it'll really help. Okay, all the best.